people in our democracy. Our movement was never built on the fragile foundation of titles. It was built on the enduring foundation
of integrity. And we get that. You are dealing with criminals. And you are talking about, your foundation. I mean, your movement is not built on a title and the rest of that. That is, but yeah, he rejects the results. He believed that it was rigged out, but more. Come on, man. How could you score 8 at your own polling unit? Like, come on. That's me. I've been trying to kind of like review that. So I'm expecting him to say, no, that's not what happened. I scored this number at my polling unit. They recorded 8 for me. I mean, 7 for me. Baba. The total number of votes casted in at this guy's polling unit was 9, less than 10. Where is he even going to take that to? I understand that, there is, their manipulations and the rest of that, their technical riggings and the rest, I get that. Or, try. But now, again, rather than the ADC to address the press on these elections, which mostly believe that their leadership were much like dragged into campaigning for their candidates in these elections, that they were not really so committed to it in that sense, right? So maybe that is the reason why the obedient movement decided to take charge and react to the elections, as they have been at the forefront of it anyway. Something that the articulators, the SPV boys, called hijacking. They said they hijacked the party candidacy from them. Therefore, that's why they lost. Yeah, the obedient movement says, again, they are rejecting the results. Similar story. Hear it. This time from Tanko, their coordinator.
The result of the Abuja Municipal Area Council AMAC chairmanship election held this past Saturday, February 21st, 2026, are not just a political setback, they are a brazen assault on the foundation of our democracy. As many of you know, the obedient movement and indeed fellow Nigerians threw their full weight behind the African Democratic Congress ADC candidate, Dr. Moses Paul, and his other candidates. Inspired by the visions of a new Nigeria, with our supporters mobilized with unprecedented passion, creating a powerful coalition for a change. The Independent Electoral Commission contributed to the voters' apathy by dividing the polling unit without informing the voters, making it difficult for voters to locate their polling units. Many left in frustration, not voting, with 7% turnout. His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi showed his capacity once again with the love of the Nigerian people who came out to support the candidate of the party within a short time of joining the ADC. By calling his supporters to come out and vote, this explained the marginal increase of voters within the compared previous voting pattern in the FCT local government elections. We were clearly ahead in the polls. The will of the people was undeniable. Yet, that we witnessed was a criminal subversion of that will. The declared victory of the All Progressive Congress was not earned at the polling unit. It was manufactured through a campaign of violence, intimidation, and blatant manipulation. The people of AMAC spoke clearly with their votes, choosing a new direction with Dr. Mo and the ADC. Their voice was stolen in broad daylight. We will not stand by and watch our democracy being discredited. We demand a full and transparent review of the election results and a call on the security agency to bring the perpetrators of this violence, especially the murderers of Musa, to justice. We call on all Nigerians, on every civil society groups, and in the international community to stand with us in this particular trying moment of our democracy in Nigeria. We must condemn this electoral injustice in the strongest possible terms We urge INEC to act immediately to address this grievous allegation and restore the sanctity of the ballot.
Is that not 2023 again? Was that not how many of them were addressing different medias and all of that, calling on judiciary and all of that to do something? You're calling on people who have deliberately sabotaged your election to do something, to review it. So we're in 2027 here, eh? That's how it's going to be in 2027 too. You're all going to speak fire, speak fire, speak fire. And then election will come, they will do what they normally do. The voter apathy, reduce the number of people that will come out, inflate the figures to balance up whatever they want to announce to you, then announce it, and then everybody will go back to the media. Nah, well, again, one is talking tough. Is Aisha Yesufu at the same press conference. They will resist.
Especially here in Abuja, is that when it comes to the general election, the citizens of Abuja, the residents of Abuja do come out en masse. And so there will not be a repeat of what you have seen, what you saw happen on Saturday. And for those who would want to believe that there's anything within the Obidia movement that has gone down, it hasn't. In a way, it has even, exploded more exponentially, and the growth it's out there. We also have to understand that for the first time, like Dr. Tanko Yunus, the national coordinator of the Obidia movement, have said, we have seen an increase compared to what you usually have in terms of people's awareness of the area council election. We have a country where most people do not think about or focus on the area council election. They are more interested in states or general election. But for the first time in Abuja, we saw what the campaigns that Dr. Mo did, His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi himself brought into the campaign, and the way they were able to get the people to be very focused on the campaign. One of the things I think that should worry every one of us as Nigerians is the fact that election has become a war. There mustn't be any ground on which a human being, a Nigerian just like us, will lose his life. And you know what we are thinking about is evidence. That is a human being that lived in this country that has been killed just because he came out to come and exercise something that is within his constitutional right to be able to do that. But let me just reiterate once again that especially here in
2027 will resist. The saddest thing is that these guys who kill, there are so many Nigerians that are still going to be killed before, during, and after your 2027 charade. And that's very expensive, like people dying because they want to choose their leaders or choose their representatives. And then some people, powerful people, feels like, no, that shouldn't happen, okay? And then they got the power, okay? They got the power only to now use the same power like against the same people that initially never really wanted them, or you forced yourselves on them, but you still give them nothing back, But yeah, that's on the side of the opposition. What Wike did in Abuja, to the APC, and their supporters, right? It was marvelous. I mean, it is marvelous to them, and they celebrated it all night for 2 days. If you have been in Abuja, not in the Amak, and go to the suburb and all of those villages, got some for you.
We are not in the chopping, PDP, chop. Funding strategy creates long-term money, change the physical confusion between monetary policy and physical policy. Be accountable, renew, block the loopholes, untighten the bottlenecks, make the processing accelerated processing, answer questions, timely calendarization of money and treasury notes, and build a nation. Come on, they don't know it. We are not in the... Things are getting better for Nigeria. Things are getting better. For Asiwaju is on the throne. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Mr. President.
Mr. President, things are getting better. So after that party and all of that, so everybody will actually go back into the reality of looking for who is to help them lift their burden. The same one that the criminal politicians promised them during elections. And once it's over, everybody goes back and everybody go back to the status quo, like to their reality. And so the APC, it wasn't just with a wicked that was in town. Even the Kwara governor, whose people have been under like endless attacks across the state in the hands of this Islamic jihadist or the Fulani terrorist. Depends on which one comes to the news next. Communities, villages are being emptied by this armed terrorist. But it was in Abuja to ensure that what they got as 5-1, like 5 out of 6 councils in Abuja, right, was achieved. It wasn't just with Wike. So their chairman, Wike, did the unbelievable. And therefore, they are grateful. And they believe that it's still going to do more out of the whole, after everything.
The renewal agenda of Mr. President is people-oriented. You can see what the FCT minister is doing in terms of projects. Infrastructure, you can't deny the fact that we've built some of the best infrastructure for FCT in the last 3 years, about 2 years. You can't deny the roads, they are visible. You can't deny the street lights, they are visible. You can't deny the school we're building, they are visible. You can't deny the schools we're building, they are visible. You can't deny our social protection programs, they are visible. You can't deny our health support system, they are visible. Every day a student that receives our student loan, and every month an alert of 20,000 drops in his own bank account. He prays for this party to return back.
One day everybody is feeling what they are doing. Everybody can see this their student loan. They can see all this, everything. People seeing it. And on that note, where the Wike got invited to Edo State, okay, by Okwe-Odoyo to come and commission some tractors, right? Now from the airport, where is supposed arrival, where did I put that? Okay, I'm coming. I'm going to take you to Anambra, where Soludo, somebody who represented him, has now shut the another spare parts market down for observing a sit-at-home on Monday. You know, today is Monday. So they keep going about to check and see those who are complying with the order, Soludo's order, which is that there is no sit-at-home in Anambra State. There should not be any sit-at-home at their government markets, government-owned markets, is said, right? So today, I think Nnewi or so, they went straight to the motorcycle spare parts markets, where some of the stores were not open to. So, and they shut them for a week, like they did during the time they shut down the main market, you know, the Chaya. They have done the same thing at these spare parts markets in Nnewi.
What is the time? I think you people want to do. I am only like okay? But we are talking about Odemma, Anambra, and Odemma, Nigeria. Okay? Today is 23rd of February 2026. Yes, sir. Anambra opened for business on 2nd of February 2026. I was here last week Monday, and the shops were all few, like it is today, few still open, which means a lot of people here are deliberately wanting to sabotage the state. The governor gave an order that business is open in Anambra State on Mondays. And because of this thing, this recalcitrant attitude of Ndenaspa, main market was shut down and reopened on the 2nd of February. And since then, main market has been open. And all the markets in Onitsha will be monitoring. We've been to Nnewi, we were at Nnewi last week. But it seems that you people deliberately, some of you are here, they claim that you are here, but you are not here for business. Because if you are here for business, you come in the morning, you open your shop, is it not? Yes. But excuse me, that doesn't open his shop. Anybody that doesn't open his shop on a Monday is an economic saboteur to the state. Deliberately sabotaging the effort of the state. Because being here in the market, you must open Monday through Saturday. That is the executive order given by Mr. Governor. If you don't open it, as long as you are here in the market, and this market is a government-owned market, you must open the market. If you don't open the market, you are sabotaging the effort of the state. For this sabotage that you people have exhibited today, it seems that some of you still want to. You still don't want the government to move forward. You don't want the state to move forward. This market, we are going to keep this market closed from today till the next week Monday. Then if your people are playing or whatever you want to do, you can continue and go and have that holidays till next week